Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're like me, you're probably someone who can dive deeply into your passions, whether you're a creative, a founder, a change maker, or someone just pouring their heart into their mission-driven work. And you know that incredible feeling of being in the flow, of being completely absorbed into something that you love, so much so that time just disappears. But those deep dives can come with some hidden costs. The risk of burnout, especially for those of us, who naturally gravitate towards intense focus, that hyper-focused state. And it's going to be incredibly easy to push past our limits, to skip breaks, and to let, the passionate pursuit of this project lead us straight to exhaustion. We love what we do, but we often forget to take the time we need to maintain our process over the long term. For years, my passion fueled an intensely demanding schedule. I wasn't just working, I was living it every day, all day, every day. Whether I was working 14 to 21-hour shifts, pulling all-nighters as a DJ until the early hours of the morning, navigating the high energy of concert venues, or pouring my heart into fundraising for nonprofits, often getting home around 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. sometimes. I would ride the wave of adrenaline and push through fatigue, truly believing that more hours equals deeper impact, and the sheer willpower was the key for my success. And while those periods did bring an incredible amount of work that I deeply am proud of today, I also hit a wall. Hard walls, many times, moments where the creative well just dried up, where motivation evaporated, and where even the thought of opening my laptop was overwhelming. That, my friends, is called burnout. And it's the ultimate enemy of any sustainable creativity, especially when your work is your calling and you love it. Today, I want to share a morning routine that has been, a game changer for me recently, and building sustainable creativity and actively avoiding burnout. It's specifically designed to help brains like ours, brains like mine, who thrive on passion and novelty, but can also get easily overstimulated and exhausted. Finding your natural rhythm, those relief points to help maintain focus and keep that creative spark alive for the long haul. This isn't about crushing your day, it's about nurturing your day. For me, this wisdom didn't come from a textbook. It came from years of navigating intense work days and learning from incredible mentors. And it took countless hours of emotional, mental, physical work, and lots of trial and error to find my own ideal workflow. It also pulls from two incredibly powerful places: the ancient practices of mindfulness and presence, which are all about cultivating an internal calm amidst the chaos, and the pragmatic strategies of top performers and creatives who I've had the opportunity of observing and working and learning with, who truly understand that consistency and self-care are the ultimate long game. Think of it like this: just as a seasoned athlete builds a routine to ensure peak performance without injury, or a brilliant artist cultivates habits to sustain their creative output without exhaustion, this is about channeling that same intentionality. It's about designing a morning that isn't just productive, but restorative and protective of that precious creative fire, ensuring your energy stays high and your burnout risk stays low. Not just, for a day or a season, but for a career driven by passion over a lifetime. So let's dive into these 5 steps. Step 1, gentle awakening and a relaxing brain prep. How often do we wake up to a jarring alarm, beep, 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 and immediately feel our brain start racing? For an ADHD brain, that sudden jolt can kick off a cascade of overwhelming thoughts before, we even get out of bed. This first step is about creating a gentle, intentional way to slowly begin your day. Instead of hitting snooze or immediately grabbing your phone, try this. Set a gentle ascending alarm sound. Avoid anything jarring. Beep, 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 beep. Before your feet even touch the floor. Take a minute or two. Just lie there. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, feeling your belly expand gently. Exhale even slower through your mouth. letting go of any tension. Focus only on the sensations of your breath. This is a place for your attention to settle. And as you breathe, mentally scan your body. Where do you feel tension? Consciously invite that area to relax. This grounds you before the mental chatter starts taking over. This isn't about just being mindful. It's about giving your brilliant, and often busy brain a smooth, low stimulation transition into consciousness. It's setting the tone for your day with a relief point. Step 2, resourcing through our senses and a clarity check. Once you're out of bed, the urge to immediately jump into the next task or digital distractions is strong. The step is about intentionally engaging your senses to ground yourself in the present before your mind flies off onto a dozen different directions and projects. Engage in a simple physical routine that involves your senses. Could be making a cup of tea, some coffee, splashing water on your face, or a quick, gentle stretch, stretching into your skin. Oh, always so good. And focus completely on the sensory details of this action. The warmth of the mug, the steam and smell of the coffee, the coolness of the water, the feeling of your muscles stretching and releasing that tension. This is active presence. While grounded, identify one main creative priority you have for the day. Not just a list of 20, just pick one. One thing that will give you the most satisfaction or impact for your day. Write it down if it helps. Or just make a mental note. I love those. For the ADHD brain though, sensory engagement can help calm the nervous system, putting you into the present moment and away from the overwhelming internal chatter. For high performers, clarity on the most important task is paramount for avoiding wasted effort and burnout. This step is about focusing your brilliant energy onto what truly matters, using sensory input to keep your focus from scattering. This simple act of presence and clear intention is a powerful relief point for the pressure of everything at once. Step 3, the boredom buffer for creative regeneration. Okay, this step might sound counterintuitive, especially for brains that thrive on novelty and stimulation. Our natural inclination when a task is done or we hit a single lull is to immediately grab our phones, check social media, or find something to entertain and occupy our minds. We fear boredom like the plague. But this constant chase for stimulation is a huge driver of mental fatigue and burnout. This step is about intentionally creating a boredom buffer. Being bored on purpose. Scheduled moments of purposeful understimulation that allow your brilliant brain to rest, process, and actually generate new ideas. Here's how to integrate it into your morning or during your deep work blocks. Schedule an empty time in your morning or after your initial deep work session or between major tasks intentionally. Intentionally block out 5 to 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour of empty time. This isn't a break to do something, it's a break to not do something. Create your limited boredom options as well. During these moments, you're only allowed to choose from a very short, predefined list of truly low stimulation activities. Some examples are, like for me, to rest or do nothing. That's my primary option. Just sit still, close my eyes, breathe, just be. I like looking at my ceiling sometimes. And resist the urge to fidget or reach for a device. Let your mind just wander. This is where your true brain will be able to rest for an extended period of time. My other options would be like walking or exercising, a short, low intensity walk or some gentle stretching, something that just lets me get into my body. I also give my opportunity to eat and drink mindfully. If you're hungry or thirsty, make a simple snack or drink water and tea. Focus, though, on the act of consuming it, the taste, the temperature, the sensations, not just, I'm hungry. My last option is to create or work. Something that isn't deep work, but rather something that just requires a base level of mental energy to complete, like tidying your desk, watering a plant, or organizing a few physical items, a spreadsheet maybe. Something that lets your mind quietly process in the background and lets it wander. Resist the digital pull. This is the most challenging part. Your phone, email, and social media are not on this menu. The point is to intentionally deprive your brain of external instant gratification dopamine to allow internal processes to emerge naturally. This boredom buffer is where your mind is no longer being bombarded by external stimuli and can finally catch up, process information, integrate your experience, and truly rest. It's a wonderful moment, a relief point from constant demands of your intention. For the ADHD brain, learning to tolerate and even embrace these brief moments of boredom can dramatically reduce the need for constant dopamine hits, leading to more sustained energy, deeper creative insights, and ultimately a powerful defense against burnout. You're giving your brain the quiet space it needs to fully reset and regenerate. Okay, step 4, the focused flow moment. Once you've cultivated that boredom buffer and allowed your brain to reset, it's time to intentionally ignite your most impactful work. For brains like ours, the key isn't just starting, but directing that incredible potential hyperfocus towards what you want to be accomplishing right now. This step is about leveraging relaxation so you can deeply focus on a project without getting sidetracked. Pre-plan, your first mindful task. You can do this the night before or during step 2 and during the clarity check. Confirm your single most important creative task for the day. This eliminates decision fatigue and allows you to start immediately while you're still relaxed. And of course, prep your ideal work environment. As you transition into this project, actively remove any potential distractions. Close all unnecessary tabs, put your focus music on if that's something that will help you. Clear your physical workspaces and tell others you might not be available for a set period of time. Then you can dive in and commit. Commit to at least 1 hour of dedicated, uninterrupted work, and this is your sacred creative time. This is where your best creative thinking happens. Embrace the flow and pause. Allow yourself to fully be immersed in that project. If you feel, the familiar hypertension and hyperfocus, and you start getting stuck or hit a wall, use a brief boredom buffer from step 3 as a quick, mental reset to re-engage with clarity, not frustration. This focused flow moment is about channeling your unique brain's capacity for intense concentration towards truly meaningful output. It's a relief point to settle your scattered energy, ensuring your most precious mental resources are spent on genuinely what moves you and your mission forward, rather than getting lost in the noise. It sets the tone for a day where you're proactively creating, not just reacting. Okay, step 5, the integrated recharge and release. As you complete your first intentional work block and move towards the rest of your day, the goal is not to sprint to the finish line, but to sustain your energy by releasing any unnecessary stress that's been building. This final step helps you gracefully transition, acknowledging your efforts, and sets a compassionate tone for what's to come next. Acknowledge and appreciate the progress you've taken so far. Take 2 or 3 minutes to consciously acknowledge what you've accomplished during your focused work. This isn't just about the outcome, it's about appreciating your effort and the mindful way you engaged. This builds self-compassion, a crucial buffer against burnout. Especially when you might have been prone to only seeing what's left to do on this very long to-do list. And then also doing a mindful body check-in. Do a quick scan of your physical self. How are your shoulders? How's your jaw? Your breathing. Take a few deep, intentional breaths and release any accumulated tension. This integrates your experience more fully and allows your body to fully relax. Gently plan your next steps. Briefly look at your next, 1 or 2 major tasks or appointments for the day. Not your entire to-do list, just the immediate horizon, the next steps. This helps you mentally prepare without spiraling and thinking, too many things at once. And of course, practice mindful releases after this and trust. Acknowledge any worries or external demands or distractions that are beginning to arise. Notice them without judgment, then consciously let them go for now. Trust the process. Lean in and engage with the flow and how you naturally operate. And trust that you've done the work needed to set yourself up for success because you mindfully set up your day, and now you can just relax into this experience of this process that's unfolding for the rest of your day. This integrated recharge and release moment is your final deliberate relief point in your morning routine. It's about gracefully transitioning into the rest of your day with a sense of relaxation, physical ease, and mental relief, rather than feeling rushed and overwhelmed. It's how you can ensure that your intense passion remains a source of sustained energy, not exhaustion, allowing your unique creative fire to burn brightly day after day. So this 5-step mindful morning routine isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. It's about recognizing that our brains, like our sustainable creativity, isn't about pushing harder. It's about creating a robust support network and system that nurtures our incredible passion and prevents it from leading to exhaustion. By weaving in these mindful practices and practical strategies, you're not just getting things done, you are sustaining your capacity to do deep, meaningful, mission-driven work for the long haul without hitting that dreaded wall of burnout. I'd, of course, love to hear about your experiences below in the comments. Which of these steps resonated the most with your unique brain and process? And what are your personal strategies for avoiding burnout and sustaining your creative flow? Share your insights with our entire incredible community in the comments below. We'd love to hear it. And if you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content on productivity, mindful mindsets, and living a more intentional life. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Remember, your passion is a gift. Nurture it, protect it, build those mindful habits that allow your incredible creativity to flourish sustainably for years to come. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.